What's up? Okay, I gotta get my camera started around here. You alright? I can do this one. There you go. It's like 70 degrees out. It's just perfect time to be walking, you know. When you're hotter than that. It's wet. Okay, take a look at it. Then you go, how's Oregon weather? This weather we're having lately great day. Definitely not June weather. You know what I mean? Small no hands. Yes, there. Hey, Clutch. Clutch is in the house. I've seen you in a while. Yeah, I've tried going back to Steven's cat, but today's a big pig slapper. Oink was on there. He's a little bit younger than me, but I don't know. I'm not going to talk. One of the reasons I went there was for one through Bible study and fellowship. No, that's that Stephen show. Crazy. People living there. Guys. Oh, look. No, this is just a 70 degrees, and I'm like a central air, you know? Hey, what's up? Native? Oh, how are you? Crazy days. So we got a firebird. The garden will have a top there. It's got a 66 mile convertible where I got the horse. And it was 50 degrees or above. I had the top down. It had a good heater too. So, you know. All this rain we've been having, if the sun would stay out long enough for a couple of days, there'd be so many mushrooms up. Starting with you. I'm going to go by the zoo, but I don't like that often. That's me. Fairground. Back in the day, my ex-wife, her grandpa was a Shriner, and he, I don't know, he had something to do with fairgrounds. I used to come out and work security at night. When you talk about crazy and carnage, some crazy people. Hey, Nova guy, hey, what's up, brother? I'm working on a video for you. I do shout outs to everybody. Usually I go by, you know, who's the ones that are supporting. You know, I know it's hard. Everybody has a life and everything, but it's not hard to go by and like and say, hey, 5 seconds. I'll try to. But YouTube or the algorithm or whoever does goes, you know, I don't get notifications on some people. I don't know why. Like sometimes I can even, if you go to your channel list that you subscribe to, you start at the top, go to the channel, comment, and then when you come back, that one's gone. So you know that you already went there. But like I got a few people like Rowan, poor dirt farmer, we can't go anymore. You can go. I had rogue mods because I don't have anybody blocked. And I'll go to my block list and there'll be 30 people in there. And half of them I don't know. And when someone blocks somebody, you have to go to their YouTube channel and unblock them, and to Google. And if you don't know they're blocked, unless somebody tells you, how would you know? Because you can't see their comments. But I don't know who took all the mods off again. That's another time. And see, because a lot of times I've done live streams for a long time, and you know how things roll. One day people like you, one day they're talking about you. So there's several people that, you know, but if I don't know they're still a mod because they never come to the chat and say anything, they can be a mod. And as soon as you're done, you can go to your live stream and block anyone that comments, and you won't know it. I think that's something they need to work on. I really do. Oh, I like. Let me look at Arrow. They're like getting up the lake in the summer. But now, feel like food out of water. Daily cardio. So, hey, see, truth. So if you ain't got a wrench right now, there's a reason. You didn't do nothing. I'm just trying to figure out who's blocking my friends. And now I've got two people that I can go and block them, and it says they're unblocked. And I made a video about it today. Poor dirt farmer. Every time I say anything in the chat, he says, "George Xbox has me blocked." I tried to tell him this morning, I unblock you every day. I didn't realize it wasn't unblocking him. I made a video with the screen recorder showing that it doesn't let me unblock him. And he acted like he didn't believe me. So guess what? I'm not going to try to convince somebody of anything anymore. I'm not going to do anything bad. I'm just not going to associate and go to the channel. Big deal. I mean, we all have moments where we get butt hurt. And believe me, I didn't used to be that way at all. Seems like the older you get more sentimental, more emotional. I don't know why. That shit happens. Good when you get your heart beat up for a minute. Get breathing out. You got to do it. You don't get 30 minutes or I think it's more like 45 a day of cardio to pick up your heart rate. You know, I can have to tell people that come here anything to their age. 70 degrees in June. Here's the sign. My glass got too dark. Hey, pretty babe, in that house. You know, he that runs a channel. He does live. I've done like almost 2,000 live streams. Yeah, the last couple of months really cut back. But I was working through for 3 weeks, which I never personally last time to work in food service. I just can't be around all these younger people that have no knowledge and don't respect anything, don't believe in the Bible, which, you know, teach your own, but you know, the Bible, well, it installs goodness. I don't see anything bad about it. I think it's better to believe in a God than not be one that's not true, and there is. Pretty simple. But it all depends on how you're raised. Like when you're talking about Oh, I'm still here. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. I've been talking away to nobody because it's green. They were stuck for me. You ever done that when you're doing live? Well, you know, you're always seeing the screen. But when you're like me and you're not walking, you know, can't look at the screen the whole time. You'll crash. I've done that many times. If you watch me, you know I fall. So I'm not watching. But I've been doing this, and hell, might be 15 or 20 minutes before. And look down, and the screen's either paused or it's gone. And you're like, ooh, look at that. Bird. That leaf just come up today. This fungus. But you know, I've been eating mushrooms for a long time. Chicken in the woods, usually. And I know which ones to eat because I'm still here. Although last year, I picked like 25 different kinds in one day. And my friend, the only person I talked to from the Philippines, he lives in the other building, and I put down a plastic tarp and we laid them all out. Pretty crazy. Yeah. I think that night, something may have got mixed in. There's I can't say that tripping, but something like that for a while, like an hour. Maybe I was slowly poisoned, but I didn't die. Yeah. You know, it's that easy. Flint church. See right here, look at this. I think a lot of these with the divots and stuff, they look like bones because you don't see any work marks on them where they're napped or anything. This is the land of the giants here. Yeah, a lot of them I call them fakers because, you know, they can tumble down through here. Look like a lot of these too are like that. They use them to flake off. You know, even the flakes to make the flake out of it. I found like this is an old Coke bottle, I think. Yeah, it's not very old. There's the bottom. I've done a lot of. Tim, what's up, brother? Indiana. Right on. Oh, I got. If you've ever watched me, I probably found probably 10 or 15 arrowheads live. That's why if something strange in the sky or anything that people can try to say, you know, that it's fake or you. That's why I do everything live. That way, you can't say shit. And I don't edit my. I mean, I make videos for shoutouts, but I don't edit my stuff that I record live. There you can watch it. I don't need to. I was there. I used to go. My old research partner, Ozark Mountain Sasquatch. He would go down. We did research for a couple of years every weekend. In my old spot where my buddy lived, but he got murdered, so I can't go there. But he would record our stuff. So would I. But I would like find structures and stuff, and I'd leave and let him do record, and I'd go. I just don't like hanging. You know, he'd take 2 weeks to edit what he recorded. I never could figure that out. I was like, what are you doing? You know, but I don't even watch my stuff. You know, it's like I tell people if you want to see Bigfoot, get your phone or a camera and go in the woods, record the woods, put it on YouTube or Facebook. All these middle-aged women that don't have a life, sit home on their PC. They go through there and zoom in, shit like that, and they'll find one lady, she's like 65, and I was in this group on Facebook with Colorado Bigfoot. Oh, where's the jelly? Oh, that's in this book. Yeah. He doesn't see anything when he's in the woods. It's all the people that edit his photos and find stuff. Or he'll like show, you know, he'll like point his camera that looks something like a, pareidolia or something. He'll go, like, this will be a good spot to find something. Well, then, it's kind of like telling people. And so I was going to say, I joined that group 3 times and left. And he put me back. Boom. And I did a live feed out here. She's that lady that did all their editing. She did one of my videos. And it was crazy. She said she found like 30 Bigfoots. And I was like, oh my God. So I had to go in there and erase all that shit. Delete it. Left the group. Now, he don't talk anymore at all. Because I called him out and stuff. Can't call out people. Especially in front of people. Big time. Oh, it's nice. This is how much rain we've had. Thistle up there. It's only June. You got thistle. Here you go. I just said, at least they got 4 good months to grow, and look how big that thistle is. They're deadly, but they're pretty. Time will even touch them up. Uh-oh. Over here. I hate the ticks. They're hanging on these, waiting for the meal to come by. This is where the old schoolhouse was many, many moons ago. Still one of the desk right here. Look. Oh, it's he's got American desk. It's the old foundation. Now, half a mile north of here, that way is the high school. This is in between the fairgrounds, the high school, and the zoo. So you can imagine why somebody would be over here watching. There's lots of different things to watch. And this is never, I think they've been out here a long time and lived or anything. There's my apples. Goodbye. Huh. I didn't see any fruit yet. So this is where I used to. This is the main area up here, and there's I call it mud fossil bone. This is where all the structures are. And they were manipulating and changing things. The city came in, started making these trails, or marking them, so they're going to make this a nature center. See, look, this is the main spot right here where all the activity was. Pointing to the river. Oh, God. Right here. I don't know what to do. There's about 10 of these out in the woods, just like this. I had no clue what to do. See right here. This is the main area. Right here. They're fucking up. Right here. This is a bone. I'm pretty sure they're underneath there in caves. But right here is crazy stuff. And they cut it down. I got tons of videos. I might do a comparison video. But you can see down through there. And up here, the trees used to cross, make a big X. But they've grown apart now. Listen to the murder. Oh, Rack! What's up, brother? Carlos. But there's so much stuff here. And the city property got an angle. Half of this is owned by a guy that on the back side here has a big company that makes dog food. And he's old. He never comes in here. Oh, these are corals. See that? See how it looks like coral? All right. Look, a whole bunch. There's one here. That's my favorite. One of my favorite teeth. Oh, look here. More jelly. See that? They're good eating too. They're not as good as coral. The horse's mane, lion's mane is my favorite. But this is flying off the star. Here's another one. We're still on city property. These are good too, these little red ones. Right there. Then it takes 100 of them. Huh, there's clay here. It's supposed to be giant blood. But here in a minute, I'm gonna get the ears off. You know, trespass. Just go down there across the creek to the other side, which there's no structures whatsoever. It's open. A lot of them. See, they're gonna set your alarm for the woods. Blue jays and crows. And the crows. Okay, I'm dressed. Thanks, dude. There might be some shrooms on this tree. Over here. Right here. Ooh, this is the old property. Okay. The one they caught us twice. Oh, check it out. They just call this a squash classroom. All these desks, old desks in the school. You can see they were all four lined up right here at the tree. And they were teaching me how to make road sign structures. Believe what you want. I got a reason why. That's going to change my life. I'm going to raise a whole family and do all this stuff. My hopes and dreams of past memories. So it's just a little bit of me time. Only time I feel comfortable is out in the woods. But you try to get somebody to go walking with you, especially at my age. They quit playing full court basketball 40 years ago. I quit playing because I can't get anybody to play. I played softball my whole life. You know, sport. Until I got divorced. So, I couldn't care less in the summer. These baby canopies, I call them. You get underneath here, it's all cool and shit. Big time. Yeah, it's all packed down. Luckily, I'm in shape. I can bend over it. One time I took a guy that I went to high school with and played football with. I took him out to the river where I go fishing. And I took him out like this with a bunch of structures. And he kept saying, oh, stop. No, it's a little bit farther. Finally got him out there, but took him so far that he called me like, fuck you. I'd like to burn. I like it. I have a few people will go once or twice and then that's it. Take a shot. You know how you see rocks like this in the woods? Well, this area, they're all picked up are all giant tools. Everyone's in the tree. I didn't realize it until one day. Like, wait a minute. No, come on. We're right here. There's a rock with a cougar, mountain lion, some kind of cat on top of it. I can't find it. Well, right now, this is where they, yeah, it's more that way. This is where they put their trash. And then I think back in the day, the city or somebody told me to cover that, so they covered it with rocks. See right here. I started right here. I pulled some of that out a couple of years ago too. And it's down all kinds of shit. But there's dumps out here all over. And they're old and some of them got trees going up to them. You know, right here, they're 18 or 24 inches around. So I got 8 cases of mason jar. See, this is where all this deer stand. Okay, there you got her. Sitting in a tree stand. I don't have any more. I quit killing them. I'm dead. Yeah, it's me on. There's a cool. Oh, this is a trippy place up here. That telling you? This is a right here. I call this blackboard. First of all, look at this fish. Go walk. This is 20 deer stands out here, probably are old. Some of them are Christmas trees. But this is called bait and hook. Water going on. There's usually a salt block out here. Here we go. Here's that old deer stand. That's the first time I got caught out here. There's a guy sitting in there. He didn't get mad. He was trying to leave. And the owner caught me once. He just said he's liable. I never sued nobody or drawn more than this compliment. What's wrong with it? See, last year when the morel season's over, just like right now, right in here I found 4 or 5 giant morel. I was hoping maybe happen again this year because I haven't found any here yet. Yeah, a little bit of allergy thing sometimes. You know what's blooming. Road sign. Structure. Go left. There you go left. This is go left. Good. Now, why would that be up here? The river's down there. It don't flood up here. I think sometimes it's like a blocker. Over the years, I learned how to adjust the stuff, contrast and color to find things that you can't see, but the camera can because the camera's not biased. And usually you take a picture of a big structure, and then I work on everything. I don't edit anything. I just change color, tone. You'll see them. They'll come out. These apples are right here. Where they were like this. This is mostly cedar trees. They're all dead. These are grapevines. Look at that. That stuff doesn't fall in there. That's dead fall. Which we don't have any load weight here because we don't get no snow anymore. I mean, we did this year, but I mean, not enough to make no trees fall over. Like you in Colorado. That's the anthill. These are all bushes of gooseberries. And they have thorns. And they suck. Like here's a locust. Trees have thorns. Okay. I met this guy a couple years ago. The house is named Dan. He's disabled. He's a Harley biker dude. You know. And he got a car out of bad wreck. Like both his knees up. So not too mobile. Pretty much was there. He's a cool dude though. He hadn't smoked pot in like 10 years. I was telling him how good it all was. He said, I don't want that. What is it? Oh, I think it's turn signal. That's where the bulbs out of there. Up here's the stuff though. I've gotten so much stuff out of stuff. But you really keep so much stuff. I mean, I give people if they want it. Not so many people. Here's some squashes are like apes one way. They get the salt intake too. Good. Oh. I mean, they definitely know they're carnivorous. They'll make a blind and so, there's a case of deer in there. And when they come to, that's cool. Yeah. I like. Don't hit them in the front leg and break their front leg. It's down in my area where I used to go. I was with this other dude that used to go in. And it's always like 8 or 10 point buck in this Mongo. And it comes across this ravine like, you know how they do. And we're like, wow. I got one perfect, but missing one wheel. Sheriff, Jack Daniels, Miracle Whip, Pat Blue Ribbon. I'm old, I know everything. Oh, Charter. That's the Evan Williams. That's the deposit for Pablo. That one, they're like a Listerine or bleach. Make bottle cool. That's Nestea. Lemon squeeze, Nestea. That's Western oil. What I'm saying though, that deer. The next weekend I went out there, exact same spot. Here's the deer, dead. No front leg. And nothing at all. And shoot on the bones was rare. And the neck was broke. And I had to take my knife and cut the spinal cord to get the head off. And they are. It's one of the ones hanging behind me. I took it and put it outside somewhere and let the ants, clean it up, get all the hide off of it. How the natives did. I don't like using bleach. It softens the bone, and I just don't like using, for that. But I still got the skull. And while we were filming the deer, the other guy that I used to go with, he worked on the video and listened. Look at another anthill. They're big. And he had noises in the back. You could hear like grunts and stuff, supposedly, where he was watching. He was all kind of. But I don't like any fakery and any kind of life or anything. People manipulate things. See the corals? Yeah, see, I've been trekking these woods for a while, 5 years. So I know back of my hand, so here in a little while, a few days I'll come pick them. I ain't seen as many turtles this year. I usually do. Like year before last, I found like 12 turtle shells. Someone asked me about it. I said, I'd rather find them alive. They were all alive after that. There you go, look. Softball. Find them. What do you got? Oh, and what? Hey, what's up, Richard? Good to see you. I try to watch the chat. I'm down to my Abias. They're the only ones that are completely dry because shoes are shoes. I don't care what they cost or what they look like. I wear them in the street. I don't know if I will these though. You see how muddy it is? Still. Plus all the water's running down. Yeah. Nightcrawler, look. There's weak to that in the water, but look. That's not weak. Chilling. Good fishing. Where's everything in here? Oh man, I'm way down here. I forgot. I trekked through the woods so fast anymore that I'm like way past where I thought I was. Oh, the other day, that company I was saying about, it's right there. Makes the horse food and shit. I walked down this creek all the way. Wish I never had this. I just made once these mushrooms are coming up now. I usually wear my boots. Both pairs soaking wet. And you gotta be careful through here because you get poison ivy on your ankle. And that's itchy shit. You put socks on, it irritates you. Yeah. Stick pointed that way. I'm pretty good about not scratching though. The whole thing is when you scratch it, you open it up and oil spread. It's not contagious either. For the kid, look at this. Called a trident. My mom has to put gloves and socks on my brother and sisters. Yeah, it itch your shit when they're sleeping here. But they shooting the hell out of guns. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of times you can hear that's a gun. But sometimes in the woods, they're just there. You'll think it's gunshots, but it ain't. Rock clash. A guy did a breakdown on one. He always assumed it was a gun. They, went into it. It wasn't guns. A lot of times, they can cup their hands. They can also do that thing with your mouth. That's good. It's loud. Look at that one. See how funky that is? There's an X with the arch. Grapevine holding it. Trees that die, they don't fall uphill. Pretty common chance to know that a big tree like that, you see how tall it was, when it died, it falls down hill. Don't fall uphill. Look at the trees. You believe it or not, that's the second time I've done that. I did that a year ago. See what happens when you're on the phone? Look, and you're not watching? Come on, focus in. Check this out. I didn't bleed either. I hit that fence. You can see it, see? Look here. Can you? I hit that fence full speed. Say, kabam! I'm rubber though. I bounce. I can't remember what I was saying. Anyway. Oh, trees don't fall uphill. It's called strength move. I didn't bleed. I can't believe it. It's showing. Coming to see out of their area. Like right there, look. Grass growing in this little patch because they're opening. There we go. Man, 70 degrees in the canopy and I'm sweating my ass. It's muggy. There you go. Now here's a floodplain. See this? I found one of those giant balls that women work out on and roll around on. I found one here. 1, 2, 3. Go in the floodplain. You never know. If this is the river where people fish, I found 100 bobbers one day in the floodplain. That's a cardinal here. No, that's a robin. Oh, I got bit by a mosquito once. This right here. Actually, they plowed the field. You see it's low. And when it rains, plethora of arch. Naked. Octopi. Well, I was digging the other day on the side of this thing. Big up a walnut. Not cool. See, it's all growing up. This is where I was 3 or 4 weeks ago. Walking up through here. Guy and 2 guys in a Jeep pulled up behind me. I'm like, oh shit. And then they pulled up beside me. And there's no trespass. I said, oh, I'm live on YouTube. And I said, okay. You can't be back here because of liability. Hasn't stopped me yet. Fish over there. This thing's buckeye down here. But this creek went dry last year. What's up, Carlos? And that's where I found that mud fossil heart. See the valves and everything. Great. See now, I've been walking up long enough now. I've got my breathing regulated. See, this is not natural. Nature don't make things like this. See that? That's where it is. Look at that. And this is like pounder, smashing shit. You'll see these great big rocks that are round. And you think, well, they used to take leather, tie around them, hang them in a tree limb that was low, and they could fit the rock, which they stay suspended, however high they wanted off the ground, depending on what they're pressing. And they could take 2 fingers over there on that big rock and land, smash it without effort. It was suspended, and the land bends, I said, they should go swap me a lot. Why? I had a flea market, pawn shop, prospect. I met a guy from California, Cal Poly Pomona. Let's see, pulling up, get one from the people. And he had taught Native American culture and stuff. He had original bows that natives had made, but he sold them for thousands. But I got to know him pretty good, and he was getting old. He knew that I was into the same stuff as him, so he brought me into all his books on Native American history, arrowheads, all the tools, and they were all hand typed and stapled together. I'm talking a lot of hard work from people, to hand make that. That's before copy machines like that. And I've read them over and over and over. There and studied. Sometimes when I leave cats and stuff, and they'll say goodbye, because I just don't like ignorance anymore. At my age, when someone's talking shit and they think they know, and it's totally wrong, I'm not gonna tell them. Because people get hurt. They think you're the bad guy. It's like when someone can upon me. You're like them. They'll make fun of you and shit forever, and then when you take up yourself, you're the mean one. I don't give me a chance to blame me for anything. I mean, people think I'm mean, don't know me. That's all it is. You need me out here, I'm the same. I'm a mirror. Whatever you put in the mirror, you get back. When people start getting negative, I leave, because if I hang around, I'm going to get negative, because I'm not going to sit and listen to people do negative things. People I like. It's called loyalty, which no one has anymore. But if I'm around, somebody's going to start talking smack. I'll tell them, like, look, you're talking about my friend. Just letting you know. Careful what you say. And, right now there's a lot going on. They got a couple of different communities that, look at that, don't like each other that used to. And all of a sudden they get into it over something dumb, sweating little things. Then whoever likes get caught in the middle. You know what I mean? It's hard. So just try to remain neutral. Take it as that. So things change. But I like to be a mediator sometimes. I brought people back together. Because, I know people that they get into it with their brother or somebody, don't talk to them for years. And then you try to sneak them together somehow and let them see that that's the brother they always hang out with and have fun with. Their pride and their ego, which is the biggest enemy of the truth, gets in the way. Stupid. I know. But you can forget, but you can't. You don't have to forget. And people do so much evil stuff to you in life, cause you a lot of stress and grief for no apparent reason except their own agenda. It's sad. Oh, walking, park the park. We run down. Here, stop. If it's big enough, I can snap it into a smaller one. I like making some big, flake break off. I'll give it to somebody. I was at a lake called Springfield Lake. It's the power plant right next to it. They quit burning coal here though, and I mean, there's tons of artifacts there. Like by the power plant, they got a road that goes beside it. It's off limits now, but there used to be. And they plowed this great big field. And I went down there in the morning in the dark. I didn't know there was gonna be that many. I had to take my shirt off. I had it full. And this guy, security guard, but I was driving an H3 then, and I had it parked, and he saw it. And I was like, oh shit, he stayed down there. I don't know how, but I just threw it. And I just started walking down there like I was, with it. And I don't know how you didn't see me because they're walking with no shirt on, with my t-shirt tied up. And all of a sudden he just left. And then start boogieing. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to come back. Holy crap. Look here. Pick the right day to come. Carlos, Richard, we got 5 people here. Watch this. I'm definitely going to come back out here with my backpack. I think I can see the 2 biggest chickens in the woods I've ever seen in my life. I think that's the reason. Oh, I did. Holy crap. Hey, you can say you were here. Hey, when I saw the biggest chicken of the woods of my life. They raised this. Holy shit. Right next to the fence. Look at this. Holy crap, dude. God. I'm serious. Look at this. Oh my. Look at this. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Unbelievable. And it's newer because all this rain. Look at that. Huh? Really? See that? Wow. Look at my foot. Look at this one. This is gooseberries right here, that bush. See, they're on there right there. Look. Gooseberries, look. They turn purple. It tastes like a Concord grape and they're ripe. But people like to pick them because they're puckery. Look at this. Man. You know, I could eat on this for 3 or 4 months or something. Look at that. Huh? Can you believe it? You're fortunate because I don't think anybody's ever seen one is up there. Hey, I got a screenshot. It works. On my phone, all you do is pick 3 fingers. Man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you, Lord. Great Spirit. Look at that. I'm still blown away. I gotta get out here and get them though. Kind of the way it's up here, there's no deer. You couldn't eat them. See? They say, stab me in the back. Watch the Lord bless me right in front of you. How can you say this ain't a blessing? I'm serious, this is like a miracle. Never seen nothing that big. I gotta have to bring a backpack. Look at that. And cut that up, you know what I mean? Because there ain't a way I'm gonna get that in the backpack without dicing and slicing. Wow. Well, now, I'm gonna make a bead roll now. Okay, this is the other side of the river. I was talking about the structures. This is the side that's city owned. Look at it. This is where they put a frisbee golf course over this hill. There's a pond, but look at it. Same wood. The only difference is this is across the river where they don't hang out. That, you know. See, look. You see any structures? Trees falling over? Anything like over there? Look. Nothing. Like that. I've never seen anybody mow this, brush hog it or nothing because the canopy keeps the sun, you know, out. I'd say one time, a long time ago. I don't know though. They don't usually put bamboo. They don't usually grow hay on the side of hills and shit. And they mowed this a long time ago. But stuff is falling naturally, like it does over there. Then wouldn't it? There would be some in here too, wouldn't it? I think so. It's dark. See, this pine right here will get on a tree, suck the life out of it, and keep growing on it until there's nothing left. And then it'll move on to the next section. Yeah, blood comes on it. I got a cross though. Yeah. I can't believe chicken in the woods. I think it's only like 10% chance of rain. It's going off 5 o'clock. Look. Look at this. Under Armour. Give me a fucking break. I'm taking it. Just to show people that how deep the deception goes. Under Armour. Yeah. Look here. Cool. That natural. No. In this. Look at that. That's a hook blade. This is the place to find them. Look at that. Drop a torch. Oh, yes, I got it. There's some. There's meteors too. There are tons of meteorites. When I first moved this area. A friend of mine lived here his whole life. He died last year. Yeah. He told me that this is a good place for meteorites, and I started finding them. I was like, damn. Yeah, I mean, something happened. There's a pillow in here. I can make an arrowhead out of that real quick. Oh, see what I mean? Look, some big ass shorts, some big old boy. Got across. This place fine if you just got time and just kick back, turn on the music and sit here and turn over rocks and just pay attention and go back and forth because your eyes see different angles. I mean, that's really cool when you're here live. Then you get paleo stuff that's different than Native American. They got better with age, you know what I mean? Plus, some people weren't that good at making shit like anything else. Most of the women, natives made everything. The men were busy hunting, you know. Here's my piece, like, see that there. And I used to make so much stuff here. But some people would pick all this up. But I've been doing it a long time, and I got so much that gotta be special. Nothing just, I like giving stuff away. Oh, I was telling you a story about Springfield Lake. The tribes are there. Look at that. Cool. I like that one. And 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, whatever, and that was yesterday. I like coloring on that. See, there's a fossil now. I was down there and I found a killer arrowhead. And I was walking around and I was in this one area. And I ran into this guy that he kind of helped me. Most people don't go. He was walking with a cane. Like, what's up, bro? His name is the same as mine. He so started talking to him. What am I doing? So, he said he'd never found an arrowhead in his life. And I found. I took that one out of my pocket, gave it to him. Man, he was tripping. Oh, you don't have to give me that. I said, I don't have to do anything. I mean, you've been hard to take it. It's like how tall it is. And it brought tears to his eye. And it was all worth it, you know. Wasn't doing it for any of that. Nice. Wild strawberry. They're all over there. People are scared. Oh, they're going away. This is my grandma. They got one more. You eat all that shit. And if you were out in the woods, this place is cooler, dry. You can dry that shit. You know, for later. That's not counting all the animals. We have soft-tailed turtles here. They get huge. I like 10 minutes of meat. Right in there. All up in there. And mushrooms that come out of the fungus. None as big as what I've seen today. I gotta trick back how to get it. Oh, natural beauty. Old house. Only house I owned. Lived for 17 years. And I used to be a landscaper for the O'Reillys. That owned O'Reilly Automotive. And the Ozark Bank. So I went to where I used to live. Down the Mark Twain Forest. And I got all kinds of natural flowers and ferns. I had my house looked like Busch Gardens in the yard, you know. And drove off my house. One day I got out here and went back. No one lived there. I mean, nobody expected. And I was digging up a few of my flowers, but also I had a crazy spouse that likes to throw shit and break shit like daily. So I brought a rake and I had a whole deck on the front of my house. And it was 2 layers this door. And oh look. Oh, it's funky, ain't it? So I was raking underneath my deck. And I knew I mean, she take. I don't want to go into it. Anyway, we would throw valuable stuff out in the yard, pull up my flowers, and throw them in the street. You know, all that good crazy stuff. So the next door neighbors, one side were dicks. I guess we call the cops. They come out there and you know how they are. Good cop, bad cop. Two of them. One was being nice, the other was being a dick. And the person that was with me was helping me. They had a warrant for a traffic violation or something, so they took them to jail. That was not a good thing. And I was also getting my rocks that I put around my rock beds, my flower beds, you know, river rocks and all cool shit, you know, you do. And I told them that's what I was doing. And the cop tried to say I was stealing copper out of my old house. Like, I'm going to go in there and bust the walls out of the house I raised my kids to steal the copper. I'm sorry, but I'm not like that at all. So I never went back. It took a couple of years when they remodeled it, moved in, I think. Yeah, the house next to me was a smaller house that got moved off the military base after World War II. So they housed soldiers in that were injured during the war. And it's called Fort something. I can't remember. Anyway, they took all those houses that they had for all the soldiers. They didn't have a foundation. They were like a square box, you know what I mean? And they moved them all over town. People bought them and made rental houses out of it. And the one was next door to me, it didn't even have a foundation. And the guy lived there for shit. His parents lived in the big house next to it. And when they both died off, you know, he lived in that one forever. Then he finally met a girl, even though he was like 350 pounds. And he was going to get married and move. So I bought the house from him. And I had the pawn shop at the time. So we were kind of doing a trade thing. And we keep track, you know, trade a guitar, and a couple of vehicles. You know, so it was working out good for both of us. You know, my flea market was called barter. I like barter. And so it was all good. I used the house next door for storage. And I lost the pawn shop because I lost my lease. They wouldn't get back to me. I had to move everything out of there in January. There's like one when it was like 0 and below 0. And it took me quite a while to move it all because it was unbelievable. So then I had the house next door too. And then while I had let a couple people, different people, move in there, like my ex-brother-in-law. And they were supposed to move in there and, you know, work on it for rent. Sheetrock and shit like that. Because they had a few issues, but none of that. So, and I had power cord, extension cord ran over there from my house. Because I didn't have the utilities on there. Why? And so he stayed there, and next thing I know, he started working on it. He tore everything out and never finished it. I was going to go to vacation in Florida that year. And every house I lived in, I took 3-inch screws through the window shut. And my house never got broken into, never got robbed. Police never came. But they listened to people that know you'd rob you. So there's really no way to get in. I had a 36-inch steel door on it. So I went back in the utility room, which is an add-on. I saw the screws going out of the back window. What? And then I went outside, and he had taken my cable, which hadn't been getting very good reception lately, and split it with coax. Had it ran over to that house. I mean, this dude, I'd tell you, I think I'll stop there. I showed you the rest. Anyways, yeah, it's a little bit from my life. My ex. One time I told her, she never works. She wouldn't get up to take kids to school. Got up out of bed enough time to pick them up. I said, I do everything for you. Because you don't wipe my ass. Whew. Look at your track. Look at that. Talk to me, son. Yeah, got the old cardio going. Hey, what's up, Latina? Trying to see? Hey, Jewel Beacon. Here you go. I ain't on no time schedule. I'm gonna drop it. Somebody come up and talk to me while I'm walking. It'd be nice. Kind of tell me what the chat's saying, so I can respond. And when I look, you see what happened. I crashed. Tanya Z, how's it going? I'm working on shout outs. Anyone that comes and gives me some of their time, I draw a picture of their name on it, and put my spin on it. Look at this. I had a car show over here, World of Wheels. I filmed it. Look, somebody's bumming. Broke the damn wheel off. That reminds me of a story. Let me watch this. My daughter lives in Baldy Beach, North Carolina, wherever. In the south or north, next to Charleston. And he had a kid with a guy from South Africa, white dude. And family's filthy rich. Well, him and his dad built new houses. So they always take off work about an hour earlier than most places, and they go to the bar. And part of his salary was drinking. His dad would pay for it. Dumb, huh? And so he started getting a little bit abusive with my daughter. So when she called, come get me, my only grandson. So a friend of mine, he wanted to go out there. And he had a Grand Prix turbo. It was badass. So we headed that way. When we got there, a snowstorm hit the United States. So we couldn't leave. We were only going to be there one day. So we were there like a week. And this guy's a disabled veteran. Runs out of his meds. You wouldn't believe it. So finally, he went and got meds in the VA there. They were supposed to last him a week. He did them all one day. This guy was, people sleepwalking. He would get up and sleep and clean and move his shit around in the house. So anyway, plus his veterans check hadn't been deposited yet, and he was disabled from the Navy. He got like $5,000 a month, and he blew it every month because he said, "Hey, I got another check coming." And plus, he had MS, and they had him on heavy-duty pain stuff, and he couldn't stay awake, so they put him on Adderall. He can't awake. Well, he was an idiot. He would get his meds and all his friends were, so he'd like hand out 3 or 4 of his. He had those Oxycontin patches or whatever, which kill people. So he'd share them with his friends when he first got them. Well, at the end of the month, he'd be short and be in pain. Every month, same thing. So he didn't get his check and he didn't have his meds. So I was trying to pay for everything. I had to. I had no choice. And he's going to pay me back when he got paid, So he finally got paid. First thing he did, we ended up going somewhere and going on submarine and the USS Missouri, all kinds of shit, And then he stops and buys like $100 bottle of liquor and goes to this Ray-Ban store and buys $400 pair of Ray-Bans, where he doesn't even have enough money to pay me back. It was horrid. You know what I mean? So then, after all that shit, he calls and talks to him at the VA, and they're going to give him some more meds. I don't know what happens to do. So we're going to go, which is like 30 miles away. We're going to go to the VA, get his meds, and then we're going to head back to Missouri, which is halfway across the United States. So my daughter had her own car. So we were going to follow each other. So we head to the VA, and it's off of the interstate or whatever. So I go, hey, there's your exit. You missed it. Tries to turn, and we're past it. I didn't know how bald his tires were. They were like slick. And we were driving out there like 120 miles an hour. So he goes to turn, and it just goes straight. And we run into the curb and shit. It breaks off his left front wheel. So you can imagine the nightmare of that. He has to get towed to a garage, and he's an idiot. He pays them ahead of time. And it's in the, what part of the hood. And they were his brothers. So then they said they couldn't get the part. And I'm wanting to go home. So I used to work at O'Reilly's for their families, for their groundskeeping. So I called the owner of O'Reilly's, and they shipped me stuff. Where he would probably always never left. And then top it all off. When we leave, it's February 7th. It's my daughter's birthday. In the Super Bowl. And my ex-wife rides with her and the grandson on the way back. So that halfway back, the ex-wife decides to throw one of her, what do you want to call it, tantrum chicky bits, and just starts going off my daughter. So she gets in the car. And, it was a nightmare. When I finally got back to town, we're a couple of miles from the house. She's like being insane. She jumps out of the car and runs. Goes to her dad and stays at her dad's for like 2 or 3 weeks. That was just one moment in my life. Billions like that. I've never been a quitter though. She divorced me. And life goes on. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that story. Not that right in a couple books. I'd take 3 or 4. Most people wouldn't believe me. Stuff I've been through. There'll be a lot of helping you. Let's kill nobody. I would say, look at it. Marriage came out. No one dead. No one went to jail. And I lost my house. So I've been here for a minute. But I think God put me here. It's time to go. He'll tell me. That's up to us. That thing is hot. So my ass off. But wait, it's here. Clothes always everywhere. Sweatpants. No, dress pants. That's what we're saying. Trying to remodeling this place. On the back side. Hardwood floors, kitchen, all kinds of stuff. I got trouble. I got a bike. I was back on the truck. Bored. Not bored. Well, been in a few miles in an hour. I was probably gone. How many hours? Oh, hour and 11 minutes. 1:11. What's up? I'm at 1:11. Let's go there. Keep your. I appreciate that game. Don't they? Hey, well, you know what? Are they? Go squad. Yeah, this guy here. I give up on trying to wake up everybody. I tell people this ain't high school. Snooze, you lose. I'm not here to save nobody. That's not my job. And it's a pleasure up there. So I quit trying to convince anybody of anything. Cause you can't change people. They got to change themselves, and you can't find good people. Or change good people, you got to find good people. So I just try to find like-minded people and grow in strength and knowledge. And I got pictures of these guys here that someday I might show them. Unbelievable stuff is in the sky. No one will believe it. I mean, really wouldn't. I think it happens pretty close to myself. The clouds are so low sometimes. I feel like I could hit them with a rock. Look how fast they're moving. And there'll be clouds moving. The wind will be blowing, and there'll be clouds going against the wind. Hey, I tell you something will blow your mind. How much do you think a cloud weighs? Look it up. Millions of pounds, they say. Because they're all the moisture. It talks about gravity then, gravity is buoyancy and density. You can take a pebble that weighs nothing and drop it in the water, it'll go to the bottom, but a ship that weighs 1,000,000 pounds, it'll float because of density and buoyancy. If gravity was true, how can an airplane fly? And a butterfly can too. But it regulates gravity for each item, each thing. You know what I mean? Heavier things fall faster. And they say space is vacuum. Go and look up vacuum testing. Nothing moves in a vacuum. There's nothing to push off of. You put a bottle rocket in a room like that, and it won't go nowhere. Don't move. Well, then stop with crazy knowledge. Oh, it's rained here for the last 3 weeks, probably every day but 2. And it's 70 degrees right now in June. But we had a drought for a few years, and we needed it. I was tired of it. I mean, it's helped a lot. But see, look at that. Dark cloud, gray cloud, dark cloud. It makes sense. I mean, look at the blue sky there. They're light blue, weird blue. Crazy world we live in. End of time and end of days, I think. Thanks for coming. I'll see you on the flip side.